Welcome students. Today we are going to start second section of first chapter of business studies of class 11th, that is nature and concept of business. In every society people undertake various activities to satisfy their needs. These activities can be broadly classified into two categories, that is economic activities and non-economic activities. All the human activities can be divided into two parts, that is economic activities and non-economic. Economic activities can further be classified into business, profession and employment. Non-economic activities can be classified as religious, social, parental, patriotic. What is economic activities? Economic activities are those activities which are undertaken to earn money or earn our livelihood. The money that we earned will help us to survive in this world. For example, a worker working in a factory, he works in the factory because he will get some wages in return. Or you can say teacher teaching in a school, in a class, he is also doing an economic activity. Well, non-economic activities are undertaken not for earning money. They are done for personal satisfaction. They are done because of love, sympathy, sentiments, patriotism, etc. For example, we can take a mother taking care of her children, a housewife cooking food for the family. These are the examples of non-economic activities. Basic difference between economic and non-economic activities is whether it relates to earning of money or not. If an activity is relating to earning of money, then it is an economic activity, and if person is not earning any money from that activity, it is non-economic activities. Economic activities are done to earn money. Non-economic activities are done for personal satisfaction. Economic activities can be measured in terms of money. Non-economic activities cannot be measured in terms of money. The reward which we received for conducting economic activities is money, and for conducting non-economic activities is personal satisfaction. Further, we can divide economic activities into business, profession, employment, and non-economic activities into religious activities, social activities, parental activities, and patriotic activities. Different types of economic activities are business, profession, and employment. Now we will study concept of business. What is business? Business is the term which is derived from the word busy. Therefore, business means being busy. Business refers to an occupation in which people regularly engaged in activities related to purchase, production, or sale of goods and services with a view to earn profits. It means people when regularly engaged. It doesn't mean one-time activity. It means it is being done regularly. Production of goods or purchase of goods for sale, production for sale of goods and services, both goods and services on a regular basis to earn some profit is known as business. Business may be defined as an economic activity. What is economic activity? Activity which is done to earn money. So business is also conducted to earn money, that is to earn profit. It is done. It is an economic activity involving production and sale of goods. It involves production and sale of goods and services also on a regular basis with a motive to earn profit. And how they are going to earn profit? By satisfying human needs in the society. They will say, when we satisfy human needs in the society, then only we can earn some profit. So, business is may be defined as an economic activity involving the production and sale of goods and services undertaken regularly with the motive to earning profit by satisfying human needs in the society. Now we can take an example like shopkeeper selling goods in your nearby locality. He will charge you money for the goods he sold. In turn, he will get some profit. He will not sell you goods without any money. He will take money from you. So, now we study different characteristics of business. First is economic activity. Business is an economic activity because it is undertaken with the object of earning money. Second is production or procurement of goods and services. Goods are either produced or they are procured in business. Every business enterprise either manufactures goods it deals or it acquires them from producers to be further sold to the consumers. Goods may be classified as capital goods or consumer goods. The capital goods are the goods which are, for example, we can take capital goods are like machine, furniture, which are used in the production process. The consumer goods like sugar, pen, notebook, pencils, different types, tea, coffee, they are used to satisfy direct satisfaction of human wants. Services includes facilities offered to consumers, business firms and organizations in the form of transportation, banking, electricity, etc. Goods produced for personal consumption is not a business because it is not being sold. Goods are being produced but they are not being sold, so it is not a business. Business involves both production and sale or procurement or sale of goods. Then the fourth part characteristic is that these activities of production or purchase and sale of goods should be done on a regular basis. One-time transaction, one single transaction does not constitute business. Like a person selling his old scooter cannot be termed as business because there would not be any continuity of it. Fifth characteristic is earning profit. Every business activity is being undertaken to earn profit. Businessmen take all possible efforts to increase their profits by increasing their sales volume or by reducing the. Sixth characteristic of business is uncertainty of return. When we all know uncertainty, but uncertainty means lack of knowledge relating to the amount of money that the business is going to earn in a given time period or in the future. We doesn't know how much profit a business will going to earn in the near future. So there is an element of uncertainty in business. This is known as uncertainty of return. The last characteristics or the seventh characteristics of business is element of risk. No business is there in the world which is without any risk. Every business has is associated with some risk. So risk is an inherent part of business. Risk means possibility of loss in the future. No business can protect its future profit. Risks may arise due to theft, fire, natural calamities, fashion, etc. Now we will study the difference between business, profession, and employment. Modes of establishment. First is mode of establishment. Business can be established when a businessman or entrepreneur take decisions and other legal formalities are performed by the businessman. Second is profession. To start profession, one has to become a member of a professional body and get a certificate of practice. Third is employment. Appointment letter. Employment start when we get an appointment letter and or service agreement. Second basis of difference is nature of work. Business involves uh, production and sale of goods and services to the public for the satisfaction of human wants. Profession involves rendering professionalized expert services. Employment means performing work as per the service contract or rules of service. Third basis of difference is qualification. In business, no minimum qualification is necessary. There is no prescribed qualification to conduct a business. In profession, we need prescribed qualification and training in a specific field as prescribed by the professional body. In employment, we need qualification and training as prescribed by the employer. Fourth point of difference is reward or return. In business, reward is profit. In profession, it is fees, and in employment, it is salary or. Fifth difference is on the basis of capital investment. In business, capital depend upon the size of the business or nature of the business. Larger the business, larger will be the higher will be the capital investment. In profession, limited capital is needed to start a profession. In employment, there is no need of capital. Risks in business, there is high investment, so there is a high risk associated in business. In profession, limited investment, limited capital is required, therefore there is a little risk. In employment, no capital is required, therefore no risk is there. Seventh point of difference is transfer of interest. Transfer of interest means whether it can be sold to some other person, third person, second person, some other person, whether the interest can be sold to some other person. In business transfer is possible because one can sell one can sell his business to any other for some consideration. In profession, it is not possible. One cannot transfer his interest in profession. Like a doctor cannot transfer his degree to any other person. Employment, there is no transfer of interest. Next difference is code of conduct. In business, no code of conduct is prescribed. There is no code of conduct to be followed by the businessman. In profession, there is a code of conduct prescribed by the professional body of the profession. In employment, code of conduct is being laid down by the employer. Last point of difference can be understood by the example. Business example is shop, factory. Profession is CA, lawyer, doctors, teachers. These are professions. Employment, working in a factory, working in banks, working in schools, government departments. These are working in hospitals. These are examples of employment. Thank you, student. We will start our next topic in another video about the objectives of business and the role of profit in business and business risks. These three topics we will be studying in our next video. Thank you.